Me ranting like a raving lunatic.
Jim Florentine's podcast.
Something a little different. Now we have options, so go fuck yourself.
Midgets.
Listen to this podcast is because you are not listening to regular terrestrial radio anymore. Because it fucking stinks.
On riotcast.com.
Welcome to the Jim Florentine Comedy Metal Midgets podcast on riotcast.com. This podcast is sponsored by Monster Energy. Drink Monster Energy drinks. And Valentine's Day is coming up. You're going to have to get your wife or girlfriend roses. Go to proflowers.com. It's easy. Very cheap. They can send them on Valentine's Day to your house, to her work, wherever you want them to go. On top of their already low prices right now, you can get 1 dozen assorted roses with a free glass vase for $19.99 plus shipping and handling, or upgrade for $9.99 more. You can get 2 dozen roses with a free glass vase. Just go to proflowers.com and use my code ComedyMetal. Put in the code ComedyMetal, pick your flowers, you check out in 2 minutes. They'll send them wherever you want, whatever day you want them. The flowers are guaranteed to last 7 days of your money back. That's a big one. So they don't send shitty flowers to you where they're already wilted and you're like, oh man, they just sent some shit to the house and your wife's like, oh, that's great. That's not even nice, but I don't know how long they're going to last. So they're guaranteed for 7 days after that. So, proflowers.com, use my code ComedyMetal. And get your flowers for Valentine's Day coming up. Get that shit out of the way. You don't have to worry about it. You order it now, it's done, and you can move on. All right. Awful dating sites is this week's podcast. We haven't done one of these in a while. The pathetic posts that are there, that are up there. If you're single and you read these sites, keep sending the stuff in because we could always do them forever. And we always end with a prank call from the Terrorizing Telemarketers collection. So let's go back to Terrorizing Telemarketers Volume 2. This is a track called Threesome and Awful Dating Sites. All right, this is awful dating sites, dating profiles. Most of these today are going to be just people bossing you around in their profile already, telling you, all right, this is what I need right now. Like not even meeting somebody. This is what I don't like, and if you do it, goodbye. It sounds like if you get in a relationship with someone like that, you're going to be walking on eggshells pretty much the whole time, that you're going to worry about if you're going to piss her off. I don't like this. I mean, she's already telling you that. You know, on a date or whatever you find out, or if it's just something minor, but there's just demands. So this is a girl. I'm not sure what site this is from. It's some online thing. Her name online is Bootylicious. Number 7, Bootylicious 72. Okay. So you got a name like that, and then your profile, and she starts it off with the heading, "Can't wife it, don't write it." Don't know what that means. What do you mean, can't wife it, don't write it? So she goes, I am 25 with 2 little boys. Okay. Problem right there. You're 25, you got 2 kids, and you're already not with the father. I don't know if you were married. Maybe you got 2 different fucking baby daddies, but you're 25 with 2 little boys already. That's a red flag. Her name is Bootylicious online, and she's 25 with 2 little boys. Fucking train wreck. Disaster. Probably good in bed, but a fucking nightmare. So she writes, I'm looking for someone who can be patient, romantic, sweet and fun, and smart, a healthy, honest relationship. All right, fair enough. That's not too demanding. That's fair. Not a one-night stand. If you're looking for a quick lay, move along. Okay, but your name is Bootylicious. And you're saying you don't want a quick lay and move along. What is it? I'm just curious, Bootylicious. You're 25 with 2 little boys. You already popped out 2 kids at 25. I'm having a feeling you're going to have 4 kids by the time you're 30. Or you're going to have your tubes tied. You'll have your tubes tied by your 30 with 4 kids from 2 to 3 different guys. Get your fucking shit together, Bootylicious. Can't wife it, don't write it. Ugh. Hi, my name is Emily. Now, this is a true one. This is copy and pasted into my email. All right, so getting back to this one. Hi, my name is Emily. I am looking to settle down with someone. I was in a horrific car accident in 2008. I was T-boned by a semi. I had a 3% chance to live. I suffered a severe traumatic brain injury among a list of injuries. However, I am not your stereotypical brain-injured person. I deal with things a lot better than most. However, I am not your stereotypical brain-injured person. We don't know what that is. We really don't. What is your stereotypical brain-injured person? You're retarded? You can't talk, you can't think, you don't know who somebody, I don't know, we don't know what that is. This is, wow, this is a good pitch to date a guy, You're in a horrific car accident, you named a date in 2008, you were T-boned by a semi, you had a 3% chance to live, severe traumatic brain injury among a list of injuries. However, I deal with things a lot better than most. Than most what? Brain injury people? I don't know what she's looking for here. Does she want people to just go, hey, I don't know you, but thank God you made it out of that. I'm happy for you. You pulled through. I don't know. But why would you do that? Are you just going to, if that's somebody on Facebook or something like that just writes that, you can go, hey, thank God you made it through. I'm happy for you, whatever that shit is. But to put this as a post on a dating site, I don't know. What's this one? This woman, I like to ride bicycles with kids, fishing, camping, hiking, swimming. I love going to church. I love God, singing church. Love my kids. I love to laugh. I love to just talk. I like to find a guy who want to go to church with me. Goodbye. Goodbye. I don't like to ride a bike. I don't like to go fishing. I fucking hate camping. I've never hiked. I don't like swimming and getting wet. I don't go to church. I don't sing in church. I don't like to just talk. And I don't want to go to church with you. Goodbye. Give me the fucking brain injury chick. I'll take her. This one girl writes, disclaimer, I will block you if you open conversation with anything explicitly sexual. There is huge difference between paying a compliment and hitting on someone. Furthermore, do not surprise me with a picture of your genitalia. All right, so if it's not a surprise, I could send a dick pic. There's not really a huge difference between paying a compliment and hitting on someone. You know what I mean? You throw a compliment out there, and then you like that's basically like saying, "Hey, I'm hitting on you." You know, you're really pretty. I'm hitting on you. That's not a compliment. That's basically saying you're hot. And, you know, if I said nice shirt, maybe that's a compliment, but who the fuck would say that? But I get it. She's a girl, and she's getting bombarded with these dudes just fucking saying rude shit. I get it. You know, she thinks it might be going somewhere. Then the guy's a dick again. No problem, but I don't know. I would move on if I saw that. I'm like, all right. Not that I'm going to send her a dick pic, but it's like, are you that uptight? Here's another chick that's been in a wreck. I don't know. What is this like a different site? You know, chicks that got in the bad car accidents. Is this a new fucking dating site? She writes, I don't drive, haven't in over 10 years. If you don't drive, sorry, but it'll be a problem. I was in 6 wrecks in less than 4 months, and in the last had to be rescued hanging off a cliff in, let's just say, Florida. Not, you know what? There's no cliffs in Florida. I can't even say it. In West Virginia. Why am I fucking hiding the state? Who gives a fuck? So I kind of have a reason for not wanting to drive, but I am working on changing that. Holy shit. This is what's in the girl's profile. I don't drive and haven't been in over 10 years. If you don't drive, sorry, but it'll be a problem. I was in 6 wrecks in less than 4 months, and the last had to be rescued hanging off a cliff in West Virginia. Holy shit. Who the fuck has been in 6 wrecks in less than 4 months? What are you doing? Who are you driving with? Or why are you still on the road? Nobody's been in 6 wrecks in 4 months. There's no fucking way. Really? You had to be rescued hanging off a cliff in West Virginia? Why did you have to tell us what state? Did you really have to throw that in your profile that, you know, that you don't drive because you've been in all these wrecks and the last one you're hanging off a cliff, but you're working on changing it? You haven't driven it. Just say, hey, you know, I don't drive. I don't have a car, so if that could be a problem. But there's Uber now, you know. You can get around. Like, who would read this and go, oh, man, I got to contact this chick? Wow, she was rescued hanging off a cliff. Really? I really, really don't think you were in a car wreck and the car was hanging off a cliff in West Virginia. It seems like you're looking for a little attention. Like, oh my God, you've been through a lot. We should get together. But I guess I got to drive to your house, so fuck you. How could you be in 6 wrecks in 4 weeks? After the 3rd wreck, wouldn't you go, maybe I shouldn't get in the car for a little bit. I'm having a little bad luck here. Nah, and then the 4th one, fuck. You know what? I'm going to chance it. There's no way I'll get 5 within a month. Well, there's the 5th one. Well, there's the 6th one. Now I'm hanging off a cliff in West Virginia. This is ridiculous. Now I got to stop driving. Okay. This is fucking insane. I mean, this is what's out there. I think I've said before on the awful dating site once, if you're having problems in your relationships and, you know, it's minor shit, try to work it out because this is what's out there. It's a fucking nightmare. This is the craziness that's out there. Listen to this one. Hi, my name is Kelly. I always run to this site to look for friends because I got scared at what will happen to me if I lose the guy that I love. And a lot of the time it feels like I'm losing him. Well, me coming on here, I believe, hurt him. He acts like he doesn't care, but a big part of me hopes that he does because I don't know what I'd do without him. My selfishness and bullshit and his lies and cheating has done a number on our relationship, but I'm not ready to give up. I want nothing more than for him to be happy, and I want to fix this mess, and I've been too scared and blind and unwilling to admit he was going. I want him back. I want us back. If anyone has any advice, I need it before it's too late. And then this is plenty of fish. So then you put like what your ideal first date would be, I guess. So then she writes, the best first date I went on will sound dumb to people who weren't there, but it was raining and we went into a Walmart and bought a whole bunch of dumb things to eat and spent the night talking in a room in a house that was just, LOL. Was that really the best first date you're ever on? You went to Walmart and bought shitty food and sat in a room at a house that was just, But it was raining, and we went into the Walmart. What does that have to do with raining? So if it rains, you have to go to Walmart to get shit? You know, you can't go to the other fucking food store. Did they not have roofs? So if it starts raining, you're like, oh, shit, it's raining. The only place open is going to be Walmart. I don't know what's going on here. So you go to a dating site to say that you're still in love with your man that cheats on you and lies, and you're selfish, and you're bullshit, and you just want to be happy, and you want to make this thing work, and you're scared, and you're kind of hoping that he's bothered by you being on the site because that means he cares. So you're kind of making him jealous. I believe I heard him. He acts like he doesn't care, but a big part of me hopes that he does because I don't know what to do without him. Does anybody have advice? Now, guys are going on Plenty of Fish to try to meet a girl, you know, and start dating her. And then this, you run across this. Yeah, I'm going to help you. No problem. Yeah, because you're just, you know, seems like you're ready to go out there and we go on a date and maybe fuck at the end of the night. You'd be fun to go hang with. Hey, why don't we just go out for a drink and we could talk about this? And then she's going to bitch about him the whole time and say how much she loves him. Yeah, that's great. I'm sure guys are lining up for that. But then again, your first date, you like to go to Walmart and eat dumb shit and hang out in a room because it's raining. So you are low maintenance. Okay. This girl, this is on Plenty of Fish, this girl, she writes in capital letters, only black men, to start it off. And she writes, I'm going to keep this short. I'm looking for someone who is honest, loyal, faithful, and trustworthy, who is about his business and money. I know exactly what I want, so guys, please move around. Move on if you are overweight and who isn't doing nothing with your life. I feel the need to stress this. I want a man who is fine, got a nice body, is working out, or going to school. Someone who knows we would look good together. Some of you men know I'm way past your level. She's spelling everything wrong, that's why. Please don't waste my time. Oh, and black men only. You already said that in the top of the page, dummy. I'm in search for the grown man status. I do have 4 kids. Oh, yeah, what a catch. I do have 4 kids. I'm independent, but I also like to be spoiled from time to time. Just know you treat me good, I'll treat you better. As for me, I'm very blunt. I say exactly how I feel. Oh, and if you're trying to fuck me, bypass me, that's the last thing on my mind. I'm looking for a relationship with someone. All that intimate shit comes with the relationship, okay? Yeah, sounds like everybody's going to be lining up for this one. First of all, you got to be black. And then you got to work out. You got to be good looking. You got to have money and you have to, who's about his business and money. You got to have a nice body, who's working out or going to school, someone who knows who looked good together. There's a lot of fucking demands here. Some of you know I'm way past your level. That means, wow, I'm fucking great and you're not. Please don't waste my time. And black men only again. She wants a grown man status. If you treat her good, she's going to treat you better. Don't think you're going to fuck me. That's the last thing on my mind. Oh, that's great. That's good. Good to know. You got 4 kids. Sounds like you fuck a lot. Here's another girl that's a little full of herself. I like karaoke for starters. Yuck. All right. I like karaoke for starters. It's how I handle the frustrations that life throws at me. I'm honest, maybe too honest at times. I'm a loyal woman who looks at myself every day as a queen. I could be live or laid back. I love to cook and pamper the one who deserves it. I make my own rules and enjoy life, even if I'm in the hardest part of my life. I still smile and make shit happen. I like to come across somebody who is not stuck in their ways like I am, but I'll still compromise. Someone who really just wants to see what I'm about and who just wants to put a smile on my face every day. And then for the first date, what her ideal first date, she writes, pick me up, let's converse over dinner, and then parentheses, yup, you're paying the first few dates. Make an impression at a karaoke spot, take me home, but we sit and talk for about an hour. Call me when you've made it in and accidentally end up on the phone until we fall asleep. Eek. Wow, that sounds like a fun date. Sounds like it's all about you. All right, so I got to pick you up, then I got to take you to dinner, and I have to pay. I got to make an impression at a karaoke spot. What do I got to go up there and sing? Then I got to take you home, but we sit and talk for about an hour. Then you call me when you've made it in and accidentally end up on the phone until we fall asleep. That's a lot of talking. I pick you up, right? We're talking in the car. Let's converse over dinner. We're talking there, too. We make an impression at a karaoke spot. We're talking there, too. You take me home. We're talking on the way home. Then we go to your house. We sit and talk for about an hour, even more talking. Then I call her when I made it home. What am I, you, my fucking mom? And then accidentally end up on the phone until we fall asleep. That's a lot of fucking talking. So pick you up, take you to dinner, pay for it, take you to a karaoke bar, take you home, go in your house, talk for an hour. That's it. No, nothing else. Just talk. Then call you when I made it home, and then we fall asleep on the phone together. I'd rather suck a dick. And I don't want to at all. What's this? All right, this girl. First off, let me start by saying I'm not on here looking for no shit. I'm not looking to get fucked. I am not looking for any booty calls. I am simply looking for a friend, someone I can enjoy spending time with. I'm an intelligent, hardworking woman with 2 boys who are my entire life, and I am fun-loving, very outgoing person who despises drama. I am very independent. I have my own everything like a grown woman or a man should. So if you want to know more, hit me up. A lot of these women keep writing they're independent. I don't know. I haven't found one yet. I'm not saying they all aren't, but they claim they're independent. But, you know, you can't go somewhere with them sometime and they don't want to go by themselves. But that, it sounds like you should be independent. You know, like if I can't make your fucking christening, and you don't want to go because, you know, you have to go by yourself, it sounds like you're not independent. You know what I mean? Like, that's part of being independent. Just because you live by yourself doesn't mean you're independent. It means, you know, you're in between relationships. You really want to be in one. You just haven't found the right guy. That doesn't mean you're independent. You're looking. It might have taken time for you to recover from that last relationship. And, you know, you got your own place now, so you think you're independent. But you really do want a man, and you want to do things with him together. And a lot of times, in my dating history, if I didn't do something with the girl, it was a problem. On that first date when we were talking and I was paying for the date, they said that they were very independent. But then when I didn't want to do something with them, whether it was a corny brunch, was it a christening, or tasting a wedding cake, or doing some shit that I just didn't want to do. Oh, let's go. You know, I want to go to an art gallery. Yeah, well, go. Well, no, I just thought maybe you wanted to go. I mean, nah, that's not my thing. I don't really want to go. Really? Oh, because, yeah, it's just not me. I don't want to stand around and fucking with a glass of wine with a bunch of douchebags. Oh, yeah, oh, look at that. All right, how long are we going to stare at this painting? Can we get out of here? You know what I mean? The fuck are we going to do? So I don't do that either. And then all of a sudden, well, why don't you just go by yourself? I can't do that. Why? So, you're not independent, all right? You're intelligent, or you're a hard-working woman. Good for you. Good for you. You don't like drama, that means you like drama. Anyone that says they don't like drama likes drama. Just remember that. When they mention they like drama, they don't like drama, that means they do like drama. They've been in a lot of relationships with drama because their drama. You know, someone that doesn't like drama can tell, like, within the first date that this person is drama, and they're just like, I want nothing to do with this. This person's a handful. They can figure that out. That's the person that doesn't like drama. Someone that likes drama just deals with, like, whatever. You know, no big deal. You know, I kind of like that she, you know, he's a little off or she's a little wild. So you do like drama. You've been in relationships your whole life. Drama. So don't think all of a sudden you don't like it. Because now you're going to be bored. You're going to find that fucking guy that's no drama, and he's not going to be fun for you. So just tell it like it is. You like fucking drama. I'm independent. No, you're not. No, you're not. I hate on the dating sites if someone doesn't put a picture of themselves. And I don't know what this means. I guess it's a commercial. I wouldn't know because I barely watch any commercials. It just says, I heard what you did for a Klondike bar. Call me. I'm sure it's some fucking pop culture reference that I know nothing about, and I'm glad I do, that I don't know anything about it. Oh, you don't? You know that's from the Pee Wee Herman movie. Oh, okay. Good go. Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, it came out in 86. Sorry. So I don't know what the fuck that means. It's just stupid. And why wouldn't you put a picture of yourself? Sounds like there could be a problem. Okay, so this I hate the girls that try to be wacky. And I'm going to put a fun picture up. But they're all fun pictures. Oh, this girl must be real fun. Yeah, ask her last 6 boyfriends if she was fun. Or how long that fun lasted. Why can't that happen? Like, you should be able, when you meet somebody, you should be able to, like, you know, like have a meeting, a fucking board meeting. Go in a room like a board meeting room and sit there with like their 5 past exes and just talk to them and find out what they're really like. Well, what's the deal? She seems like she's a real cool chick. Oh, please. Let me tell you, this is what happened with me, what she did. Oh, yeah, she did this. Oh, well, she's like this and whatever. That's what every relationship should start off like that. Just so we get a good background. Why do they do background checks everywhere else, but we can't do one on a relationship? That ain't fair. So this chick, you know, the goofy chick, I guess you're supposed to put what you do under your name. She's 37 years old, and she writes under her name, the church of where you're from. I guess you put where you're from. And she writes, the Church of Wine and Cheese. You get it? You get it? Because she must like wine and she likes the cheese that goes with it. Okay, got it. Great. And then her profile is like, I love adventure and craziness. And then she puts in parentheses, not in a clinical sense, with a little smiley face. Wow, we didn't know. Oh, we weren't sure. Thanks for fucking clearing that up. And I will try anything twice, not even once, twice. You get it? You get it how fucking cool this chick is? Wow. She is fun. She's going to try anything even twice. I also love wine and cheese, and I'm very easily amused, so amuse me. So the first picture, goofy picture of her is she's got these huge, big green glasses on, and she's smiling. Second picture, these are all profile pictures, is her holding up a big fucking fish on a dock. Because, you know, you did that a lot. It's weird. That's not on your profile. You like fishing. Let me guess. You think you're trying to relate to a guy? Because, you know, you're holding up a fish because you did that once or twice. You went on your uncle's boat or maybe an ex-boyfriend used to fish. And like, whatever. And you caught a fish. Oh, let me put this up because a guy's going to think that I'm a cool chick because I fish. I know what's going on there. We all know what's going on. How many times did you go fishing? I'm curious. Well, technically twice. Okay, so you really don't do that much. So you did that twice. And that was your picture up there. So you're really trying to trick the guy into thinking that you'll go fishing. You know, this same girl that has her second picture on a profile is her holding up a fish will start dating a guy, and he wants to get up. The guy wants to get up like Sunday at 5 a.m. to go fishing with his buddies, and she gives him shit. She's like, "Okay, yeah, go," because it's just weird that you would get up that early on a Sunday. Because when I want to go to brunch with me and my friends, and I want you to go. You always say you'd rather sleep in on Sunday. It's your only day to sleep. But you'll go fishing with your friends. But you won't go to brunch with me. Okay, I see how it is. Well, let me guess. If the guy really likes to fish, what would be more fun? Being on a boat with his buddies fishing? Or at brunch with a bunch of fucking corny yuppies talking about the election? Don't even get me started on Trump. Hillary. I didn't like him. I didn't like either of them. Is that all we have to offer in America? Is those two? With a final cat? Did that happen? He's so disgusting, Trump and Hillary. I'm all for women, but I just they couldn't get anybody else in there. That's the last two we. Yuck. I'd rather be on a boat, and I'd rather have it capsize. Than listen to that fucking horse shit at a brunch. You want a man mimosa? No. We're going to get some bloodies. Really? What do you mean? Well, Bloody Marys. Well, why do you call them bloodies? I don't know. That's what everyone does, really? I never did. I never heard that before. Can we get 3 bloodies? Yeah. So, all right, so that's her second picture. Now, her third picture, the fun. She's fun and crazy and wild. She'll do anything twice. She's doing a handstand on a fucking deck in a bikini top and shorts. Ha ha. You do that twice. And then her fourth picture is her hanging off of a fucking tiki bar, the top of like the umbrella in a bikini with her leg around, almost like she's a pole dancer. Ha ha, you're fun. She is pretty hot in the picture, but. And then the fifth one, I forgot. She is. What the fuck? Bungee jumping. Who bungee jumps anymore? Did they even make fucking bungee jump cords anymore? She is a fucking bar. This chick is fun. And she's got her hands up in the air right before she's ready to go, like Superman. Ha ha, you are fucking one fucking funny, cool chick. You are just too goofy for me with your fucking big sunglasses and your handstands and your fucking bungee jumping and holding a big fish. Wow. And hanging off a fucking tiki bar. Gotta hang with this chick. And here's some douchebag. Look, it's not all just the girls trying to relate to the guys. The men out there are just as pathetic. This guy, his picture, he looks like a fucking douche. And he writes, I like curvy girls. I have a dog. Her name is Precious. She's my world. My hobbies include midnight strolls, collecting insects, parentheses, kind of nerdy, but it's what I'm into. Then he writes, making my own clothing and dancing when nobody's looking. Dry skin is a real deal breaker. Yuck. I love Bath and Body Works for the sole reason that their lotion comes in a basket. And then he writes, I date me. Ooh. You really like midnight strolls, dude? Really? You make your own clothing? Really? You dance when nobody's looking? That's fucking crazy. You mean if somebody's looking, you won't dance? Imagine this fucking asshole. Takes midnight strolls, collects insects, makes his own clothing, dances when nobody's looking. Dry skin is a real deal breaker. And he loves Bath and Body Works for the sole reason that their lotion comes in a basket. What guy would know that? And then he writes, I date me, then why don't you? Go take a fucking midnight stroll. Just go do it. Go on the south side of Chicago and take a fucking midnight stroll. What an ass. Now here's this girl, very demanding. Here's her profile, what she writes in. Okay, so here we go again. This site has somewhat been a joke. I do not think too many people are sincere on here and are just looking for a quick hookup or just pictures. If that's your intentions, please move on. If you are way overweight, missing your teeth, or a slobbering drunk, no need to apply. I am not perfect, a bit of a sarcastic asshole, but I know what I want. I like younger men, so if you are over 43, I'm probably not interested. First date. You are the man. That is up to you. You are taking me. I am not taking you. Wow. Was this chick in the fucking million chick march? A little angry there, would you? And she's like, there's a picture with it. Maybe on a scale of 1 to 10, a 4. Maybe. The worst hairdo I've ever seen. Worse than John Gruden's. Have you ever seen John Gruden, a fucking Monday Night Football announcer? He's got a fucking haircut that my 6-year-old son has it's when I went into my kid's kindergarten class, there were kids in there that had the same haircut as John Gruden. And this chick has a John Gruden haircut. And she's very demanding. She's very angry. On the first day, you're the man. That's up to you. You're taking me. I'm not taking you. You're a 4. You should take anything. Oof, I'm just looking at the pic. She's very mad. This one's actually on Facebook, but it's close enough. Girl writes, she looks like she's pretty hot. This may sound kind of conceited. There, you start that off right off the bat, you know where we're going. But it's not intended to be that way. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You wouldn't write it if you didn't want it to be that way. She continues, if you're on my friends list only in hopes that we will hook up, please save us both the time and remove yourself. It's not going to happen. I don't use Facebook as a way to meet men, nor do I use online dating sites. I'm perfectly content with the way my life is right now. I posted a temporary profile picture to learn something new. It was a great observation. When my picture is just me alone, it represents availability. When there's a man in the picture with me, that changes. Shouldn't make a difference either way. If you are truly a real, genuine, and authentic friend, awareness of people's motives is a true blessing. Hashtag gratitude. Okay, how many people you think are hitting on this girl because she posts a picture of herself without another guy? Let's just say maybe 5. You couldn't direct message them. You couldn't message them back or whatever and say, hey, look, I'm not interested that way, or just ignore them. You know what I mean? Just say, hey, look, I consider he's a friend. I'm good. I'm not looking for a relationship right now. Is that tough? You had to make this big announcement so everybody knows that there's so many guys hitting on you and you're tired of it. Your life is perfect right now. You don't need anybody. I'm perfectly content with the way my life is right now. It doesn't seem like you are. Maybe you are. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. Because of maybe the 5 guys that tried to hit on you, you could have just fucking sent a message back. Hey, I'm not interested. This may sound conceited. It is. And you knew what you were doing. You wanted everybody to go, wow, man, this girl's getting hit on like crazy because she is so hot. All right, this chick writes, guys want chicks that are in shape. My only demand is that you're at least 5'10". Be worth my time. I'm 36 and I have 3 kids. I own my own business and my own home. Parentheses. No, I didn't get it in a divorce. If you're mean, feel you have no direction or a mama's boy, please don't waste my time. Now, what guy be like, yeah, I'm mean. I got no direction in my life, and I'm a mama's boy, so I better not waste this chick's time. And then she writes, I'm able to blend with bikers 1 minute, mingle with lawyers the next. So I want somebody besides me who was able to do the same. Not a hookup girl. Okay. Hey, look, I like you. We got a lot in common, but I can't hang with bikers 1 minute and lawyers the next. Wow, you're amazing. You could do all of that? You could do both of those things because nobody else can. Nobody else can hang with a biker and a lawyer. One of my best friends is a lawyer. And I know guys that are bikers, and they're kind of my friends too. It's weird that I can fucking hang with both. That's nuts. I can hang with a comedian, and I can hang with a mom that's married with 3 kids and married for like 20 years. And our kids play together. Isn't that weird? That's fucking crazy. I could do both of that. Okay, we got that one.
These fucking girls, man. Very demanding on here. Just say, hey, I'm looking for a nice guy with a good personality. I like to fucking I like to travel. No, you don't. You know, we touched on this before that girls like to travel. It's really weird. Okay, this you know what? This is good. This is a girl's perspective. She wrote me an email. I've done the online thing multiple times, and every time I just find more and more freaks. Rejection is a sore spot with men. I talked to someone for a while on email. We met on some site, and we finally made a plan to meet. He was super quiet and awkward in person, but on email, I would get a massive long email, so it was a little off. After our date, he told me how hot I was and how he couldn't wait for our next date, and I told him I didn't feel the same. I got an email about 4 pages long telling me how much of a piece of shit I am, how I'm not hot, he was just trying to get some, etc. If you want a copy to read, that might be comical. Dude really ripped me into me because I just didn't like him. That's always like that case. That person that writes to you constantly and then they show up and you meet them and they're fucking quiet because they're just behind a computer all day. They don't interact with anybody, and then all of a sudden they're out in public. I was at your show. I go, why don't you come and say hi? I don't know. I just, I don't know. I just left. Fucking dummy. So I could totally relate to this. Let's see. What is this? Then she goes, but I have another story, this girl. But the best story I have is the penis pullout story. This is a story I'm known for. The setting is 20 years ago, and I don't remember how I met some dude. I'm assuming AOL love. But I remember our first date was at a bar. Second date, I'm pretty sure we got something to eat in Philly. Then we went back to his house to watch a movie. So we're watching this movie, and the dude starts talking about his penis and how large it is. Asked me if I want to see it. I said, no way. Kept asking me to see it. Then he pulls it out and asks if I want to touch it. Again, no way. Why I didn't leave is beyond me, but I was 20 and dumb. So then he starts jerking it and asks me if I want to help him. No way. Now he tells me he has a problem because he is fully hard and needs to release. I said, I'm not touching it. He went to the bathroom and took care of himself. I wanted to leave at this point while he was in the bathroom. However, my sense of direction does not exist, and although I got there, I had no idea how to get home. There was no GPS or cell phones back then, or if there was, I didn't own one. Nothing to this day scares me more than being lost in Philly, spider snakes, someone robbed me at gunpoint. I could take all of that, but being lost in Philly makes me want to cry in a ball and cry. So I had to wait until he got out of the bathroom, and I had to ask him for directions on how to get home. Needless to say, never heard from him again. No, I get it. If you're in the middle of nowhere, you followed some guy back to his place, you got to wait for him to finish jerking off in the bathroom. They go, how the fuck do I get home? So I get that. That is a pretty aggressive move to just whip it out. I got a big one, whip it out, start jerking it. Come on, touch it. No, come on. And then go, I'm going to go to the bathroom and jerk off. And they go, all right, can I get out of here? Where's the directions? And then they just throws you out. That is kind of a fucking piece of shit move. Here's a girl. She's got massive cleavage showing. She's 49 years old. And she writes, if you're handsome, in shape, and goal-oriented, then you definitely have my attention. If you can make me laugh until it hurts, you might just have had me at hello. Aw. Did you get that from Jerry Maguire, that line? You had me at shut up. You had me at hello. Let me continue. I am a Christian who loves the Lord. I am down-to-earth, outgoing, but I can be shy at times. Really? That's good to know, that you're down-to-earth, outgoing, but you also can be shy at times. All right, it's good that we needed to know all of that shit. I am very loyal and a faithful person because someone's going to write, look, I'm not loyal, I'm not faithful, I'm going to fuck people behind your back, so I'm just letting you know that I'm very disloyal and I'm going to cheat on you. That's good that you put that in there because weren't sure. I love to travel. Whoa. You do? Places like the beach, hiking, camping, boating, Anything outdoors, stargazing, love to cook for friends, or even just hang out by my pool, barbecue, and share wine. Another chick that likes to hike, to camp, boating, anything outdoors, and you love to travel. If you're handsome and in shape and goal-oriented, you have my attention already. So, you got some fucking high standards. So you got to be good-looking, in shape, and goal-oriented. Now, that one, it's a little annoying, but someone like this who tries to be funny and ironic in her fucking profile, ugh. And she's just stealing quotes from somebody else and saw this somewhere on some fucking site that she fucking reads articles on. God, is this fucking annoying, this one. So she writes, me with a question mark. Yeah, you. We're on your site, cunt. Ugh. Right off the bat. Me? Nobody said anything. They clicked on your picture. They want to read what you wrote underneath, okay? We know it's you. Your picture's right above it with your fucking name. That it just annoys me right there. Just me. Ugh. Okay, me, question mark. Okay, I disapprove of joining cults and cover bands. Ha, ha, ha. Isn't that funny? You disapprove of people joining cover bands and cults. Ha, that's really fucking funny. You are too smart for the room. So you don't like guys in cover bands. You don't like people that join. You disapprove of that, huh? What if your brother was in a cover band and did it on the weekends for fun? Would you disapprove of that too? Or I think you're just full of shit. Yeah, because a lot of people approve people joining cults. Ugh. Yuck. Fuck. All right, let me get back to this. I disapprove of joining cults and cover bands. I approve of paid time off and karaoke. I'm going to grind my teeth down to fucking baby teeth right now. Really? You approve of paid time off? Nobody else does. Nobody else likes paid time off. You approve of that? That's good to know. That's good to know that you do. And you approve of karaoke. Wait, so you'll sing other people's songs in karaoke, but you don't like people that join cover bands. That's pretty much the same thing, you fucking dummy. Right? You go sing other people's songs in karaoke, but God forbid a band does it on a stage. You're doing the same thing, which is without a backing band. Here's the next one. I discourage overindulgence and understimulation. Ugh. I encourage playing with children and learning a second language. Yuck. I dislike meddlers and pedophiles. Really? You don't like pedophiles? Get out of here. This chick is too cool. I like photographs and fist fights. Ugh. God. Really? You like fist fights, so you like guys that just punch each other in the face. There's blood all over the place, and they just keep pounding away at him. And the guy's laying on the ground defenseless, and he keeps punching him in the face. Really, you like that? I don't think so. I'm uninterested in vapid minds and perverts. I am interested. See how she goes like she's uninterested then interested. See how she disapproves and then she approves and then she discourages and then encourages, isn't she? And then she dislikes and likes. Boy, this chick is fucking cool. How is she not fucking taken already? So she's disinterested in vapid minds and perverts. I am interested in smart asses and challenging repertoire. I would rather be smart than beautiful. Yeah, well, I see a picture. You got that right. I love some intellectual intercourse. That's right. Now what? That could be the most brutal thing I've ever read in my life. In a dating profile, really, you like all of that stuff and you dislike all of that stuff. But this one's pretty fucking cocky. This chick, she's doing a push-up in a sports bra and fucking yoga pants. Okay? And she writes, I will beat her. I will train harder. I will eat cleaner. I know her weaknesses. I know her strengths. I lost to her before, but not this time. She's going down. I have the advantage because I know her well. She is the old me. Please, if you're having problems, stay in your relationships. Work it out. This is the nonsense that's out there. That's all I got.
May I speak with the person who takes care of the phone bill, please?
What do you mean takes care of it? Like watches it?
Well, basically, person that pays for the darn thing, sir.
Well, there's 3 people here and we all
Kind of chip
pay.
in? Okay. The reason I'm calling, sir, was to reduce y'all's collective phone bill.
Should I get the other 2 guys so
What?
we can all listen in? Because we all...
I can wait. Are they there?
No.
Oh, okay. When will y'all be together in one spot at one time? How
Yeah.
about Saturday at noon?
No.
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 9 o'clock at night sometime during the week?
No.
Okay, listen, I'll try on Wednesday. Maybe I'll catch you guys on Wednesday, maybe not, okay?
Well, no, Wednesday the one guy has to go into work for an hour because his boss has to yell at him. So Wednesday probably wouldn't be good.
I'll just call Thursday night and hope for the best.
Well, Thursday the other guy's got a dentist appointment at like 7:30.
Well, I'll just call back at 9 o'clock.
Well, then I got a meeting with this counselor.
I know, but be home on Sunday?
Sunday?
Yep. About 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock, something like that.
But the problem is I'm going to be mowing the lawn, though, and I'm not going to be
All
able
you got to do is shut the lawnmower off and come inside and listen for a couple of minutes, then go back to cutting your grass.
Well, the problem is, I can only borrow the neighbor's lawnmower from that time on Sunday.
You're telling me your neighbor only loans you lawnmower at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday?
The other neighbor borrows it from like 4 to 6. So we take turns because it's a really good mower that cuts the stuff really good.
A lawnmower to me is a lawnmower, sir, as long as you keep the blade sharp, which I do myself.
No, this one's good though. It's silver. So it's a good one.
What does the color have to do with the cutting grass, sir?
Well, I don't know.
Okay, how about Thursday at 7:30?
I got to give my grandmother a bath.
I'll give you a call next week.
Well, which day next week are you gonna call though? Just so.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yep.
I think the one guy has to go to court.
Doesn't make any
Next
difference.
Tuesday.
I'll call you back on Tuesday. You find out when they're going to be available, then we can schedule a final call, okay?
I don't have a speakerphone. How are we all 3 of us gonna listen?
I haven't got a clue, sir. If you got more than one phone, everybody can listen on a different line.
No, we only have the one phone.
I'll borrow a phone from somebody else and plug it in your walls.
I can't. I only got the one outlet, though. I can't
All
put
you
another
got
phone in.
to do is get a 3-way plug from Radio Shack. That's all. You put a 3-way plug in the wall. You plug in one end. It's got 3 outlets. You plug in 3 different phones. You borrow one from the neighbor. Listen to what I got to say. Return the phone to the neighbors, and you're all done. Okay?
Well, I'm
Have
just
a good
trying
day.
to find if I can borrow the phone from the neighbor, though. I'm already borrowing the lawnmower, though. I don't know if I'm going to be able to borrow the phone, too.
Not a problem. 7:40, sir. Thank
Maybe if I could do the lawnmower and the phone at the same time.
you. Okay.